my crafty friends. My name is Rachel with Wallet Glitter, and this is Die Cuts with Me Mondays hashtag that I just wanted to hop on here and show you what I've been doing. I am hosting this Bunny and Blossom swap, and I wanted to give everyone a MemDex. So this is the MemDex that I chose to give everyone, and you can make it just the head or a shaker. And this time I had bought these foam sheets, that have um, the adhesive in it and the cover too. So, and it's sticky on both sides, which I thought would be really helpful, and it was, instead of just trying to cut it or build up paper or um, whatnot. But if you know where to get this in 5 millimeters with the adhesive already on it, let me know, because I really need I really need to know. And this interior one, cuts out here. So that is what it came with. And this is what it turns out. So it did not have a separate piece to cut out for this box, so I kind of had to cut it or have the paper chop it off at the right angle. Um, I tried to hand cut it, but it was just too sloppy. So here is a simple one. And this one I did the white here and then the whole picture here, which I like both. I probably even like this one more because you won't even see this once it's in the mailbox or MemDex box. So, and then I didn't know if I liked it with flowers or the ears, but I thought both were cute. I just couldn't decide, and that's how I roll. And since I'm participating in making a swap, I wanted to have some special ones to match the rest of my items that I'm making, like a pocket letter. So here is the pattern for this. It's an Echo Park pattern. I believe it's Here Comes Easter. And this one, I ran out of paper here, or I wanted it here, but it kind of ran out, so I made a flower garden at the bottom. And then the rest of them are dies. I'm sorry if you're upset if you didn't get a die and you're in, my swap. I was just getting too burnt out on MemDexes. I'm not fast at them, and I just kept getting into errors. So, but this is this is a 5 millimeter one shaker, and so I decided to double up on this. And this was still sticky, so I decided to add ribbon to the edges, which I really like the way that it looked after that. It was hard to, with the adhesive, to put it where you wanted. So here is, most of these look very similar to this one. Then this one is the thickest one of all, so I just wanted to kind of have fun with it. And I like it if you shake it down, if you shake all the pieces down and then come up, like it gets stuck in the ears, which is fine. And this is the special mix that I had made for the swap, and I put it in some of the MemDexes, and then other ones I had to use this one from Hobby Lobby, so the Hobby Lobby Secret Mix. I like the way that this is too, and it's floral in the background. And here's a blue one, super cute. I'm loving it. Then here is another one with the original bunny. I got a ton of this paper at a crafting garage sale, or at a garage sale that had crafting stuff in it. So something I ran into all the garage sailing. And this is the one that I am sending to my swap partner. So, thank you for joining me. Die Cut with Me Mondays is hosted by Pebbles, so go ahead and take a look at her stuff too, and the rest of the group. It's kind of fun to see what people are die cutting. So I hope that you have a lovely day. Bye. So this is part 2 for the items that I die cut for my participants in the Bunny and Blooms group swap of spring of 2026. I die boxed these Coco boxes. They're from KSCrafts. They've been around a while and I still love them. I love to make boxes. This one I need to get that sticker glued down. I have my glue gun heating up. I'll set that here. And then, so some of them are with this Easter paper from Here Comes Easter. And then other ones are just floral. But I really like this paper set that I did for the group swap. And this one kind of seemed a little plain and hodgepodge because I was working with scraps at this point. So I did add a little decoration to some of them. But unfortunately, I just don't have any more time, and I'm sorry if you feel gypped. I really tried to do the best with my time that I had. So I am in love with this blue one. The pattern is like the floral, and then it had birds in it. Like, this was one of the papers that I got at a garage sale, from like the community garage sale. And I have 14 of these. So and then I think this is one of my favorites because it has this pattern and the small pattern, and then the border is more texturized because it's Cartabella paper, and it's the bigger print because it's a 12 by 12 sheet. So, and you can see the little MemDexes from part 1 of this video. Super cute. I'm loving it. I might add a tiny bit to this one. It does seem a little plain. But the thing about like these boxes is that I didn't really want to get them too thick because you can stack them and use them again. And if they wanted to put their own ephemera on it, they could use it for a different swap. Most of these I have ribbon tied with the holes. So this one I actually tried to do magnets with the strips from tape, and it just would not hold because of the fold being there. I think it would take a long time to get the paper, you know, where it is. Needs to be for that flap to hold, or a much stronger magnet. I have done these with Velcro before, but sometimes it's a little bit harder. I like this one too. I like all of them. I wouldn't be sending them out if I didn't like them. But, oh, and I did pop in these stickers of the Bunny and Blossom Spring 2026 because each participant will be receiving another swap that has a pocket letter or tag flip, and I like to add them to my project. This one was made by Crafty Renee, yeah. And so I just, put this on it so I can remember when Crafty Renee gave this to me. So I thought it would be a nice throw into this. So let's take a second and hot glue this. Please leave in the comment something to help my channel. And I really appreciate you watching. And I hope you guys have a fabulous day. Bye.